Okay, this is our three-piece rear tub. It's going on top of the Kaufman chassis. We made provisions inside of this. There'll be 3 compartments in the back of it. You notice our tubs are formed to fit the convertible top bow. Still to keep as much room in here as possible, but also on the back side, as much room as possible for big tires. You know, we like big things in our life. So, 3-piece tub. Floor's already been glued in. It's all pretty simple stuff as long as you know what you're doing. And we're trying to help you a little bit here. We always try to wedge. We never use screws, not unless we absolutely have to. The only place I would use a screw would be inside of the non-painted surface. But even in this case, we're still not using screws. We try not to get into that bad habit, because screws will shrink up. It might take 6 months, 2 years, but that screw's gonna come back to bite you, okay? We wedge it in place, we've mocked it up, made notes of which stick goes where, because we want to put it back simple. We do use all epoxies. It has a longer pot life, so we're not rushed like the polyester products, but polyester shrinks. Epoxy doesn't shrink. It's these little things we learned after 47 years of what to and what not to do. So we're going to disassemble this, show you how we've laid out. We've drawn Sharpie lines so you know where to put the epoxy, so you're not guessing. Everything's laid out. Lines here, so we'll pull it apart, we'll put our epoxy down, we'll put everything back together, and we'll go from there. We've dropped the tub down. You'll see there where the Sharpie line is. Going across there, we've marked this so we know where to put our epoxy. If you come inside here and look, you can see the Sharpie line as well. So now we're going to mix up our epoxy. We're going to mix up 2 batches and we're going to squirt it on. We're going to tag team this and it'll be done here in a matter of 15-20 minutes, all in place. Okay, we're applying our epoxy to the bottom side of the tub right now. Whenever we bond something on, I like to apply it to both pieces. And once again, this is our epoxy that we use. We mix it, put it in a freezer baggie so we can mix a little. In this case, we mixed a lot. So it's on the part. Now we're going to go inside the car. I'm going to go to the hardest point first, which is up front. And we know we want to get a good watertight seal. So we're going to come to the outside edge of this panel so we have a watertight edge. And the guys thought ahead of the game here to cover up this beautiful C7 suspension from this Kaufman frame that we have underneath this jewel. This used to really be considered taboo in the Corvette world, what we're doing. But gee, they're bringing a hell of a lot more money today than original ones. Still love the original ones, we still do a lot of them. But these are fun. These let you be creative and try to do something different. To me, that's kind of what the Restomod market's about. Doing something different. So we didn't cover up our lines. We still have our lines exposed. So now we just need to figure out the best way to do this without getting it on us. Thank you. I just want to make sure I got some oozed underneath here. That was a good call.
Now from there, those gonna need some shrimp, so I think we can come back to it.
Like this idea here. This wedges everything in here tight. This board went down, this went across, this got wedged in, and that went on there. This is pushing this down, and this is helping to keep it all in place. It's all staying in place, and there's not one friggin' screw. Now we're gonna take our cup, we're gonna grab some more sticks, and we're gonna put the car up in the air and get all of our excess off the bottom side. Can you see how this is oozing out nice? And so we know we'll have a nice watertight seal. I'm not sure to be a little heavy on the epoxy and have it oozing out good. And we're done.